Hello everybody. Ano po ang pang-11 na duty and responsibility ng isang accredited pollution control officer? Per Section 10 ng DAO 2014-02 or the revised guidelines for PCO accreditation. Alam natin na maraming duty ang isang PCO at pag-usapan natin yung pang-11. Sabi po sa Section 10 ng DAO 2014-02, item number 11, the duty and responsibility of an accredited PCO, I read and I quote, monitor the use of chemicals, especially those listed under the Priority Chemical List or PCL, and those with Chemical Control Orders or CCO, and the generation of solid and hazardous waste. Monitoring data shall be submitted as part of the self-monitoring report and the PCL compliance certificate. So kapag po tayo ay accredited PCO at meron tayong mga chemicals, raw and good chemicals na ginagamit, lalong-lalo itong mga chemicals ay kasama sa listahan ng mga priority chemicals o yung ating mga chemicals with chemical control order. Kapag tayo ay nag-handle ng ganitong mga priority chemicals or chemicals with chemical control order, minomonitor natin po yung ating mga inventory. And especially yung inventory ng ginamit ng mga chemicals at syempre yung pong hazardous waste generated. Sa self-monitoring report po, napakahalaga yung mga information niyan. Lalong-lalo sa Module 2A, um, applicable sa mga establishment na gumagamit ng priority chemicals or chemicals with chemical control order, mag-provide ng information sa Module 2A ng self-monitoring report. Meron mga classification dito ng for importers, for distributors, for non-importers, and then for producers. So, kailangan ma-fill upan po yung Module 2A ng isang accredited PCO sa paggawa ng self-monitoring report kung gumagamit ng mga chemicals na ganyan. At sa pag-monitor, minomonitor natin yung volume, yung generation ng solid and hazardous waste. At compliance natin ito sa DNR-EMB at kailangan mag-provide tayo ng monitoring data. So sa self-monitoring report, Module 2A, we are providing the data na mga gamit ng department for their policy and decision making. Sa mga nag-i-import ng mga gayetong chemicals, naglalagay tayo ng information ng import clearance number, kailan nag-arrive, ilan ang na-receive, anong port of entry, country of origin, and country of manufacture. The total quantity requested, and then total quantity received. Sa mga distributors, importers or non-importers, ilalagay po natin ang information ng name of client, license number, quantity, and then the date of distribution. For non-importer users, name of distributor, the quantity, and the date of purchase. Sa mga producers naman, we provide information on the average daily production output, the total output uh, to the concerned quarter, quantity of stock inventory, start of quarter, and quantity of stock inventory end of the quarter. The name of the buyer, the quantity, and the date of purchase. Napaka-importante din yung total quantity sold. So yan ay yung mga information na pinoprovide natin sa Module 2A ng self-monitoring report. So that's why the accredited PCO shall monitor the use of chemicals para makapag-provide ng mga information sa DNR EMB. So that's the duty and responsibility of an accredited PCO number 11. So if you want to know the duty responsibility of the PCO sa panglabing-dalawa, pag-usapan natin yan sa susunod na mga tutorials natin. Thank you very much everyone. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like and share this video. Thank you everyone.